Welcome back, SethBling here. Recently I've been thinking to myself that I really wanted to build a sugarcane farm, just so I would have some sort of passive income of sugarcane. And I was trying to figure out what the most efficient design possible was that I could make. And then I realized, why make the most efficient design possible when I can make something super inefficient? So I've got a sugarcane farm in front of me. This is what I kind of ended up with. Basically, it is actually kind of efficient, but it's a different kind of efficiency. Every sugarcane farm design I've ever seen needed one piston per stack of sugarcane, basically, or per plot where sugarcane is planted. This one only uses 9 pistons for 32 spots of sugarcane. So 9 to 32 is a lot better than 1 to 1 if you're trying to minimize the number of pistons you need. But it's super inefficient in a lot of other ways. It uses a ton of redstone, and yeah, has to push a lot of blocks around, so that can take up some CPU time on the server and other stuff. So it's kind of small. I made it kind of small so it wouldn't cause any lag really or anything. Basically what's going on is there's a piston tape here, and you can see all these nether brick blocks being pushed around. Let me actually pop up here. And there's one piston that's being pushed around. It's right here, right now. Yeah, you can see it right there. Just push the sugarcane off. So this piston gets pushed around this piston tape in a big circle that I'm tracing out with my mouse. So it goes kind of around and around, and up and around, and it loops. So this is the one piston that's actually doing all the harvesting. In a second, it'll get up here and it'll harvest that. And it falls into a water stream, gets collected by some hoppers, and that's what's going on. So it's yeah, it's super inefficient, but I thought it was fun to build. And here's the redstone behind it. Let me see if I can get up so we can actually see it. All right, so what's going on? There's a little clock here. This is just a normal torch clock that runs into. Let's see if I can get over here. Woo! It runs into this monostable circuit. This is the monostable circuit I'm always using in my designs. So this torch comes on just for 1 tick at the beginning, or every time that this clock cycles, and that triggers the entire piston loop to basically move by 1 block. And it's kind of cool the way I've done this. So there's a repeater here, and that's triggering all the redstone out here. Now all the vertical pistons fire immediately when the clock goes off, and let's see if I can find out. All the horizontal pistons fire after 3 ticks. So it's a 1 tick pulse. It might be a 2 tick pulse actually. And then so, okay, this is a bad angle to see things from. Basically, oh no, fell. Okay. Yeah, so basically the vertical ones go, and then the horizontal ones go, and so we can see that happening. Vertical, and then horizontal. Kind of hard to see it all. Oh, here, look. If you look at these 2 pistons, so this gets pushed up, and then this one pushes to the side. So all of the vertical and all the horizontals go at the same time. That's what allows me to do the entire piston loop to cycle all in one. All in 1 clock cycle, and then after 1, so the horizontal pistons fire, vertical pistons fire, horizontal piston fire, and then 1 tick later, there's a signal where all this nether brick is. So here, this piston. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up here. Oh, hard to navigate around. Can I get up there? God. I'm used to creative mode where you can just fly around and whatever. So then 1 tick later, just after the horizontal pistons fire, this redstone line comes on, and wherever the piston is in the loop, the harvester piston is going to get triggered. So that's sort of how it works. And I just placed all this brick everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. It's really just a fun design. I don't really need that much sugarcane for anything, so. Yeah, it's a little bit inefficient, but who cares, kind of. If I look in the chest, I think there's... how much is there? Yeah. There's almost 2 stacks collected up, and I know it's probably been running for maybe an hour. Something like that. So, yeah, it'll basically get me enough that I can make all the books and whatever that I want, and I'm not going to be using any massive numbers of sugarcane for anything, really. Shouldn't need them, but it'll be nice to have a passive income, and this thing looks kind of cool. I am going to skin the outside of this so that it's, I don't know, you can't sell the redstone back here, I guess. I'll probably cover all this stuff up. But I will leave the front open so that you can see everything getting harvested from out front by my base. So I'm going to do that, and we'll be back. Okay, so it's all done. Nothing too fancy. I tried to make sure that you couldn't see any of the redstone from out here, but you can see all the pistons and things being pushed around. And of course the sugarcane. And yeah, on the sides I kind of went with an interesting, well, not that interesting, I guess, little slope design. There's some glowstone up there to keep it lit up on top. This lever will control the farm. It'll turn it on and off. So you can see it's stopped. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do with this. I'll probably leave it running for a while, and then if I feel like I have enough sugarcane, I might turn it off. Of course, this will only be running while I'm actually in my base. One thing I didn't note is I made sure that this was aligned to a chunk. So a lot of people ask well, I think most people know what I mean. The game is divided up into 16 by 16 chunks, and that's how they're loaded and unloaded. So if you have everything within a single chunk, you can't have half the machine loaded and half of it unloaded, which is good because that's how things break. If you get half the machine loaded, half of it unloaded. Okay, so I've pulled up my F3 menu, and I just want to make sure everyone knows how to do this. If you look at the X, Y, and Z coordinates, it says my coordinates here. Right now it says 580, 69, 190. But it also, after the slash, it says C36 under X and C11 under Z. So that tells you what chunk you're in. And it also, in parentheses, says what position you're in within the chunk. So you can see it says 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 under my X coordinate. And as I move around, it goes between 3 and 7. And then my Z coordinate also changes as I move around. So basically, you can use those to align yourself to chunks by just making sure you're at 0, 0, and you go up to, here's 15, and then over in this corner, so this is 15, 15. So 0, 0 to 15, 15 is one chunk. You can see they all say C36 and C12 while I'm within the bounds of the machine. And so that's how you do it if you were curious. And it's useful if you're building redstone contraptions like that. So that's all for now on that, and hopefully I'll get lots of sugarcane from that. Next up, we're back at my shop, and I've still got the grand opening sign up and whatever. I'll probably take that down pretty soon and kill off some of those sheep. I know some people have been buying stuff at my shop, so I want to check out what I've got. I want to see how many riches I've obtained. So I know, for instance, Anderzel was at the shop. He was buying some stuff and selling some stuff too. So let's look in the chest. All right. Wow. That's quite a few diamonds. So it looks like nobody bought a beacon or anything, because I would have at least a stack. But yeah, I wonder what did get bought. Let's go check it out. Yeah, I guess Anderzel, when he sold me some stuff, he put the items in the chest rather than in the payment box. Okay, this does not work well under laggy conditions. Yeah, I saw Good was trying to get up into my shop, and he was having troubles because of the lag. But gotta fix the lag, I guess. Okay, so I know he sold me some iron. Oh, that's even more than... I think Doc was gonna sell me some iron too. So, so I sold... I bought iron at 5 diamonds per stack, so that's pretty good. This is actually just enough for a block, so I'll have to craft those into a block. Let's see, do I have a crafting bench? Yes. Or sorry, a stack of blocks. Yeah. Ooh, that's awesome. I need lots of iron for beacons, because I'm getting all these wither skulls, because I keep making improvements to the Nether Fortress. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. But I don't have enough like iron or diamond or emerald blocks to actually use the beacons. So, and I'm pretty sure he sold me, yeah, some quartz. So that's good. I can always use quartz, and it's kind of a pain to collect. So, well, I guess we'll just leave this up. This one's empty now. I guess I'll just take down this. No, I could buy some more diamonds or some more iron. Yeah, I could buy some more iron. I'm kind of rich, actually. Hold on, I could probably do it like this. Let's do it like that. There we go. Slick. I'm kind of rich. I have a lot of diamonds. I'll show you. I'll go take you back to my base and show you what I've got and how I've gotten so many diamonds. I just want to take a quick peek at what has been. I don't think anyone's bought anything there. Okay, this had something in it. I think it had some shovels. No beacons have been bought. Don't think anyone bought anything from here. I'm not really sure. Feather falling boots and a feather falling book were bought from here. And then I think a row of ice must have been bought. And then I don't think I've gotten any of these things. People are commenting that 8 diamonds per silk touch book is a little cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and up the price so that maybe I can purchase some. Although I don't strictly need them right now. Where'd the sign go? I think it's lagging out. I'm sure it'll appear eventually. I don't strictly need Silk Touch because I actually did manage to get another Silk Touch pick by enchanting. So, but I think it'll be useful to have around. So, let's say, hold on, I can just let's see how much. Let's do 14. Sure, that's what it's a nice, convenient amount. So 14 diamonds per. Okay, Silk Touch book. Oh, I can do it like, I want it to have the colon in there. Yeah, there we go. Silk Touch book. There we go. So, I don't know, we'll see. I think it's still worth it at that price. I don't have a Silk Touch shovel, actually. Although it wouldn't be too hard to enchant a bunch of shovels. Alright, so that's all I wanted to do at my shop. Just check why. I will have to restock a little bit. Oh, that's nice. We caught all the lamps as they're turning on. Because these lamps are hooked up to daylight detectors. That's pretty cool. So they just turned on. Yeah, I will have to restock the shop a bit, and I don't know, I've probably got some more things to sell now. Maybe I could even up the price that I'm offering for... Well, people seem to be willing to sell iron at that price, so maybe I can keep that price the same, but I definitely wouldn't mind having a lot more iron. I do have enough. I think at this point I have enough for... Well, I'll show you. Okay, so prepare yourself. There's a lot of diamonds in this chest. Oh. Lag. Lag. There we go. Yeah. I've been mining a lot. Let's see. Block of iron. I think I almost have enough for another beacon. Yeah, if you include gold, I definitely have enough for another beacon here. So I have enough for another beacon, fully powered, as in 5 levels. Plus, I have a beacon over here, and I'll show you why. And it's related to all the diamonds that I have. So let's head down. This is my basement. This is where I was doing all the branch mining, but I'm not doing branch mining anymore. Branch mining is for chumps. That's what I've learned. I cleared out this area using my beacon over here, my level 2 beacon. Basically, I just put on haste and haste. I'm not actually going to do it now, but and I cleared it out this way. But and I was sort of thinking maybe this would be a good way to get supplies and whatever. But I don't know. I never followed up. I was kept doing branch mining after that. But Etho made a video about speed mining, and speed mining is basically the process of using... Okay, here's my waste chests. Okay, those don't have much in them. I will need some cobblestone though. Speed mining is using haste 2 to mine out large areas very quickly, and I think it is much more efficient than branch mining if you can do it. So let me come over here. So basically the idea is I go to y equals 12. You can see I'm at y equals 12, and I set up a beacon, and I have a little hole just going up to the sky here so that the beacon can operate. y equals 12, set up a beacon, and just basically mine out everything I can at a 2-block high ceiling. And yeah, and I gotta give credit to Etho. I was doing this kind of before he pointed it out, but he really let me on to the fact that it is actually a lot more efficient than branch mining. I hadn't believed that, but he did point that out. So yeah, basically mine everything I can, so you can see everything within a 50 block radius of this beacon is pretty much cleared out. I have to stay near the daylight if I want to. So the daylight is barely reaching me down here, and it's just barely enough that I can see 50 blocks out. So I clear out everything at y equals 12 at 50 blocks out, and then I drop down below to y equals 6, and then I do the same thing. And the daylight isn't reaching me down here at all, so it just looks like a big black abyss. And it kind of is, because I've already done a lot of mining here. So one beacon can clear out 200 by 100 areas, and so, oh, look at that. Yeah, see, it's way easier to expose diamond doing this. And so there we go. Grab a bunch of diamonds. Easy peasy. The haste 2 on the beacon is critical to being able to do this quickly. So I got 12 diamonds right there. That's it. 5 seconds, 12 diamonds. I got pretty lucky to find that actually while I'm recording the video, but you can clear out a ton of area very fast, and I'm torching up so that mobs don't spawn or anything. You have to use your shovel too in order to clear this out. I've been using a lot of picks, so I have the branch miner is efficiency 5, unbreaking 3. I've been calling all of my efficiency 5, unbreaking 3 picks the branch miner, even though it's more than one. I don't know. So I have 2 in my inventory right now. If I go up to my inner chest, I've got 2 more there. Whoops, sorry about that. Yeah, it's got 2 more here, and I can just repair them as necessary, and so I can keep going for very long periods of time. I don't even really bother getting redstone anymore because I have so much redstone now. Yeah, but if I want to come back and get the redstone, it's easy to come back and it's all exposed. Like, you can see plenty of it. So basically, I just go for diamonds and iron, and it gets dark. I'll make sure to light this up so you can see in the video. But you can see how quickly I'm exposing new surface area, and you don't really miss any diamonds this way. Here's some iron. Quickly grab that. It's just very, very quick, and so that's how I have so much diamonds. I have set up 4 of these beacons so far. So I've cleared out 400 by 100 by 2 areas. I can't even calculate how much. I mean, okay, 100 by 100 is like 10,000 blocks, right? And then times 2 because of 2 high ceiling, so that's 20,000 times 2 because I do it at y equals 6 and y equals 12. So that's 40,000 times 4 beacons. 160. I guess that'd be 160,000. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Let's look at my statistics. Blocks mined. Yeah, here we are. Stone, 140,000. So, yeah. And let's. Oh yeah, that's cool. I haven't actually looked at these statistics recently. This is pretty awesome stuff. So if I look at diamond ore, yeah, 555 diamond ore, and you know, with fortune you can get a lot of diamond out of that. So yep, that's where all my diamond has come from. It is a really good way, and I play a lot more than pretty much anyone on the server right now, just because I think maybe I'm a little bit less burned out on Minecraft than other people. I don't want to say burned out, but I'm a lot more excited about survival Minecraft because I really haven't played much survival over the course of the last couple of years. So I've been playing a lot of hours, and basically just I'll load up a live stream or a video or whatever, and I'll just dig. And it doesn't even require that much thought to do this, right? You just kind of mine. So I've been putting a lot of time into this just because it's really easy to do, and so I'm pretty sure I'm the richest Minecracker at the moment, just because I have a really efficient setup for this, and I've been doing it a lot. So, and then having the beacons is really helpful, and so having the spare beacon right here that I can use, plus another spare beacon now, I think I have enough iron and gold for another spare beacon. That's pretty cool. I'll be able to move beacons around a lot as necessary, so wherever I want to build, if I want to take a beacon over to the mesa and get a bunch of clay and whatever, I can do that, and I feel like I have a lot of flexibility right now. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what I was doing. I do pull out my fortune pick whenever I'm mining the redstone, even though I don't particularly care that much about the redstone. I will also usually like clear out my inventory of cobblestone, and then I'll just like create 5 spots for redstone and 2 spots for gold and like 3 spots for iron and whatever, and maybe like 2 for diamond, so that I don't even have to, like, right now I'm not picking up cobblestone, so, but I will pick up iron and diamond and redstone and whatever. So I don't even have to stop to empty my inventory. I can just keep going. When my pick gets empty, I switch out to a new pick. So I can really just sit here mining for hours. Well, not quite hours, because my picks do run out pretty fast when you're mining this many blocks. But, yeah. It's a really fun process, actually. It's much less tedious than branch mining is, and so anyway, so I can just drop all this stuff in ender chests and pick it up from my base and whatever. Cool. I just wanted to show you guys that I don't want people to think I'm cheating or anything. I'm not. I really have mined out a ton of stuff. So, and you can see how I have gone about doing it. There's nothing particularly hard to it. It just takes lots of time. But that's what I spent. Alright, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so the last thing I want to build in this episode is a little bit of a snow block farm. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm going to start laying down blocks, and I'll basically explain how it works after I do that. So I want 2 pistons on the side here. I'm going to use a quartz block with a button. I think I have a redstone repeater and a redstone dust. 2 ticks facing this way, and a redstone dust. Okay, so now we get those blocks pushing and pushing. Great. Okay, so next I will need iron bars, and these are going to contain the snow golem. I'm going to put a set of iron bars here, which will let me drop down into this spot here. And let's see, I'm going to put down a double chest over here, and that's going to be useful. And then the last thing is I'm just going to put a snow golem in, and this is it. And I'll show you how it works. It's actually pretty neat. Okay, get this guy in. Yeah, okay, we're good. So the snow golem, we're in a forest biome. So he is creating a path of snow wherever he goes. I've kind of caught him in between 4 blocks so that he creates snow. Now, if I take out my shovel and I start digging, we get a lot of snow very fast. That's cool. But it's in snowball form, which is not ideal because we'd rather have snow blocks. Well, that's my goal anyway. I think snow blocks are a lot more useful than snowballs, which don't really do anything. So, let's see. Where did I put... Yeah, here's my snow. I'm going to grab some of this, and I'm going to bring it over. I put the double chest down so that I would have some snow. Now, I need to seed my inventory with snow in order to make this work like I want it to. So, I'm just going to drop a couple things in there. I'm going to open up my first slot in my inventory, and I'm just going to fill up every other slot with this snow blocks here. Okay. Now I'm going to hop down in here and just start shoveling away. This will use up durability pretty fast on my shovel, but that's the price you pay for lots and lots of snow. And once I feel like I've got enough snow, or I've used up enough durability, and of course I can track how much snow I've created by just looking at the durability left on the shovel. If you have Unbreaking 3, you multiply the amount of durability used by 4, and that's the number of snowballs. So I should get 1 snow block per durability here. And okay, so let's just say that's enough for now. I'm going to push this button over here, and that's going to shove all of the snow right here so that I can pick it up. Now, in order to craft the snow blocks, I open up my inventory, and I hover over the crafting square here. I'll just press the 1 key, and that'll move the snowball in from the first slot in my hotbar down here up into the crafting table, and I can get that done very quickly. And this is a super fast way of crafting snow blocks. Now, the more lag you have on the server, the slower it's going to be. I think I'm lagging out right now because I should be picking up these snowballs. No, I seem to be pushing the snowman. This is a little weird. Maybe I have something in my inventory. Hold on, let me reconnect. Maybe I have something in my inventory, but my client didn't know it. So yeah, that can happen. But otherwise, very quick to craft a bunch of snowballs. You see, I just crafted 64 blocks here very quickly. So it's a bit faster than, you know, having to take a stack of snowballs, move them here, take a stack of snowballs, move them here. It's a lot faster actually. and so the pistons on the side just help assist with that, and I'll be able to get a lot of snow very quickly. And I'll make sure to keep this double chest over here stocked up with snow so that whenever I want to come over here and start mining, I can just do that quickly and gather it all in one place. Let's craft up a bunch of snow blocks again, and very quick. So it's just a nice little tool. It's not like it saves a ton of time or anything really, but then when I want to get all the snow out of my inventory, I can use double click. Oh, it didn't work because, hold on. I can stack everything up by double clicking in my inventory. I guess it doesn't really work very well if you have a chest open, but there we go. So very efficient way to create lots of snow blocks. So that will be useful if I ever feel like I need a lot of snow blocks. I did use a few in the build over here with the sugarcane farm. I wanted the white around the edge for the high contrast, so that's going to be useful, and it takes up a very small amount of space. Now the cool thing is the iron bars, normally if rain comes down and hits the snow golem, it's going to damage the snow golem. But since the snow golem is in space occupied by iron bars, they actually block the rain. So this guy is going to be perfectly okay when it rains, and it will rain because we're on the MindCrack server. So yeah, that's all there is to it. It's very easy to build, so maybe you find that useful. I don't know. Alright, well I guess that's all there is to this episode. Thanks for watching.